Okay, I'm here. Normally I'm not doing a live video 2 days in a row. The live videos, hey Kate, hey Kathy Irwin, Lori, hey Lori. So there's a purpose to my live videos. Hey Shelly, and it's twofold, maybe threefold, I don't know, but I was talking to, hey Katrina, hey Twyla, Jay Little, love you. I'm wearing my comfies, kind of what I wore last night. I like to wear cut-off sweats and a tank top, but I figured that's not really appropriate for Facebook, so put my black t-shirt on. Hey Brandy, what's up Shelly? Yeah, so I'm going to talk about some stuff, and it's not easy, you know, and so all of my videos, Jay, beautiful you, blushing, I love it. So yeah, I've been taking these classes, I've been doing stuff, and there's like Facebook guru guys and people that, you know, are in the know with things, and hey Jeremy, and they talk about live videos are the new thing and whatever. And so I had started out doing live videos with my real estate business on Wednesday mornings at 10. Hi, Becky Minks. By the way, Becky, happy late birthday. I love you. I got your message a while back and I never reached out to you again. But it doesn't mean I don't love you. I've just been in a whirlwind of stuff. So I appreciate you, you know. But anyway, the big discussion was Facebook Live videos are the thing. And I'm a realtor. And so, like I said, twofold, maybe threefold, I don't know. Let's see, maybe four, maybe five, I don't know. But my purpose is to get my name and my face out there and to, hey Randall, to show who I am, right? So I'm a real person. Who I am on Facebook is who I am in real life. And I don't think a lot of people can say that. And I'm not dogging people. Hey Boomer. I'm not, but I do. Angelique, my baby, I love you. Part of that is like just being a real person and just admitting things about your life, you know. And I make things look easy. Boomer. I make things look easy because I'm a hard worker. And I refuse to take a path that is not successful, you know. Jay, love your hair. Thank you. I'm a motherfucking badass. So this is not PG-13, just so you know. I love to cuss. I used to say I love cussing because I'm drinking tonight because, well, I kind of need to. So I have this awesome cup. Jason Fremo, what up? Love you. I got this cup when I was hanging with my friend Lydia Caceres. I'm probably not saying it right, but yeah, Lori, I'm a badass. You're a badass too, you know. So I'm just devastated by some recent events, and I hope I don't cry. I mean, I think I'm kind of past it because I'm really fucking pissed off. But woohoo, Timemos, yeah. I'm really angry. And so here's my phone. I put it on silent, so hopefully I don't get interrupted. And I've since blocked this fella on my phone. Not that he would ever reach out again anyway. I'm not going to call it any names, but some of you know who he is. Checking in from dinner with the fam at Chili's tonight. Yeah, nice. Rebecca, John. Hey, guys. So this Candor with Katy is, there's a purpose to it, and it's to get my name and my face out there, but it's also to show that I'm a real person, and who I am on Facebook is who I am in real life. Yeah, Tim, you don't know him, but you know him. Tim says, I know the fucker. And unfortunately, this guy met some of my friends. He met my sister. He met my niece, who was the sweetest thing in the whole world. And there's a lot of people that know things, about the guy. And fortunately for these public videos, a woman reached out to me who I will forever be grateful to, because it was kind of a hey, a friend request, whatever, and then, hey, I wish we could have talked to avoid these issues. And I'm like, yeah, no kidding, boom. And then she said it was the same guy that did it to me. And I was like, what? Same guy? Who is it? And then she gave me the name. So I hope I don't mess up, because I'm not the kind of person that calls someone out. But Angelique says, I say good riddance. Katy, you're a badass and you can bounce back. Oh, for sure. For sure. Hey, Terry, I love you. So what happened was, there was a guy that friend requested me. I think it was last summer or whatever. It was just nothing, here and there. And he's in the games as well. But I'd never met him in person. And he had posted some stuff about his struggles and what have you. And as an empath, I talked about last night. Nisi, my sister, I love you. I had reached out as a friend, like legitimately a friend, and had said things like, I don't know why you're going through all this stuff. Let's just look at it as propelling you into something amazing. And now I have to turn this on me and say, maybe this is turning me into, like, this is propelling me into something amazing, because it's just fucking, it's awful. And I'm not your typical person that falls for the crap, And that's, I think, what hurts me the most, And those of you that know me, you know me. And it's really hard. It's really fucking hard. So I reached out to this guy, and he got back to me, and he was like, oh, thanks. Those are some of the kindest words. I wish I could take you to dinner, give you a kiss, whatever. I'm like, that'd be amazing. Whatever. Like, still not thinking anything. And then it turned into a big thing. And he actually came out here, said he was divorced. I really don't know if he is now still, which is really, like, gets to me, because I fell for it like hook, line, and sinker. I'm the fish. And didn't want to share stuff on Facebook in respect for his ex, and I believed it. And now I know that if I ever meet a guy that says, I'm not sharing stuff, like, I'm not going to go on a first date with a guy and be like, hey, let's put it all over Facebook. But I thought he was my boyfriend. I thought we were in a relationship. And hey, John. Hey, Amy. Hey, Laura. And I put my feelings aside. Shelly says, his loss, I want to kick his ass. Yes, please. I would love that. And I have plenty of friends that are like, I fucking hate him. And I love that. I love the support from my friends, because I was duped. And I don't have to mention his name. Some of you know him. That's fine. It is what it is. But I have a really hard time not compartmentalizing that, and feeling like for a while I felt like I did something wrong. And then today, it's very interesting. Today I got a message from a girl on Facebook Messenger. She requested my friendship, and we have a mutual friend and whatever. So I was like, sweet. And we became friends. And Brandy says, I already want to punch him in the junk. Yeah. Yes, please. And then okay, so I'll go to this, because, and I'm not going to mention the person's name, but here's what's interesting is that she said to me, hang on, let me get to it. She said to me, which I love, because this is what these Facebook Live videos are for, and they're public, because I need people to see me for me, I am me. John says, don't be afraid to be who you are. Though I'm Canadian, I love you. John, I love Canadians the most. I need to just move to Canada and marry a Canadian. So, so there's that. So she says to me, "Hi, Katy. I just want to say I think you're an amazing person. If you ever need to talk, I'm a great listener. I think I can relate pretty well to what you've gone through." And I was thinking, okay, well, maybe she's been through the same thing, you know? Ah, Rajesh. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you in forever. I hope to see you this summer. And I said, OMG, thank you so much. You're so kind to reach out. I kind of use my online videos as therapy, but hopefully they help others as well. She said, I get it, 100%. I saw it coming. Well, I didn't even think about that. And then I said, now I have a new friend in you, and that's a good thing. And she said, absolutely. We probably should have talked sooner and saved us both a shit ton of mistakes and heartache. I said, yeah, no kidding. She said, at least you didn't sell everything to go live across country. Gosh, I'm an idiot. And I said, OMG, really? Where were you? Where did you go? I could look at your profile. I mean, that would be the easy thing. I said, I would have done that. I guess it's a good thing I found out who he really is before it's gone too far. And then she said, and this is the kicker, she said, same guy. That's how I found you. I said, what? When? She said, since last June. So that's another kicker. Hey, caveman. And I said his name, and then she said his name. And I said, OMG, I'm going to call you. And then I was trying to make this delicious coffee drink at home with turmeric and butter and not olive oil, but coconut oil. And I burned myself and got it all over my shirt. And then I called her on the way to meet my friend Jason at his office. And we talked. And he sent her the same stuff that he sent me. He promised her the same things he promised me. And I just never thought that I would be a girl that fell victim to that kind of thing. As an empath, I'm really disappointed in myself that I didn't see it. Do you know what I mean? It was everything I wanted to hear. Hey, Allison. It was everything I wanted to hear. And I'm also a believer in, you don't have to know someone for 6 years or whatever before you know it's right and stuff. And so everything he said and everything he did was exactly what I wanted to hear. And I've never been married. I was close. I am a picky person, but I also think I'm a worthwhile person. And I thought, man, this guy's really seeing who I am, and he gets me. And how cool is that? Like, I met this guy over the miles, and it's the greatest thing ever. And so he came out here a few times, and he flew me out to meet his parents, who are the sweetest people on earth. His dad's sick. I mean, the nicest people. And we went fishing for a weekend, and we had a great time, and he was very loving and caring. Shelly says, bulletproof coffee. Yeah, exactly. And Jay says he's a serial asshole. For sure. He really is. And I'm very thankful for this woman that reached out to me today. And, it's interesting because I had these live videos and stuff, and she saw me post stuff on his page, and he didn't really like that. And he was always like, oh yeah, we'll go public later. I'm going through all this stuff. And I was a person that was understanding and forgiving of that. And I thought, well, you know what? I'll get mine. I'll get it back. It's fine. And come to find out, it's not what it was at all. And so that's a really hard pill to swallow. It's a hard pill to swallow. So I'll read you the text here in a minute. But I have spent weeks and weeks crying and thinking, maybe I did something wrong, but I didn't. I really legitimately didn't. I'm not perfect. I am far from perfect, but I didn't. I was really careful about this man's feelings, but he wasn't careful about mine. I know this now. And so I reached out and I got nothing back. And then today, when I attacked his character, he texts me back, which is really interesting. I had talked to this woman, and I said, I know exactly who you are. I talked to blank, this woman. You went from someone I thought was kind and caring to the most cruel person I know. You never deserve me. And I meant that you're the most cruel person I know, because not only did you do this to me, but you did it to someone else. Who knows who the fuck else he's done this to? Katrina says, you can't blame yourself for not knowing what you didn't know. I know, and I know this. Like, I'm a smart person, but fuck it all if it doesn't affect you, you know? So I said this, and then he responds pretty much immediately, which is very interesting to me because of all the times that I reached out and I was hurting and I just wanted a fucking conversation. That's it. Just let me just say stuff. I'm not even gonna yell at you. Can I just fucking, I don't want to cry. I don't want to cry. But can I just fucking express who I am? And he didn't let me do that. And then I sent this text today saying, I know who you are and you're a fucking asshole, pretty much. He says to me, which is hurtful, and he did it to be hurtful, but he said, I'm the cruelest person because I was not physically attracted to you because I broke it off. I don't have a right to make successions for myself, which is the incorrect usage of that word, by the way. Dumbass. And then says, I was nothing but kind and nice as you were. I have not sent one hateful text to you. I just wanted to go my own way, but if it makes you feel better to send a hateful text, that's fine. And then I sent these texts back, and then they fell on deaf ears because, I don't know, he turned his phone off or whatever. And I said, if that makes you feel better, then fine. I just wonder how many girls you've done this to, and it's quite sad. And I said, ghosting someone is not nice. So he's basically calling me ugly. And I know he's doing it to be hurtful. And why do that? He told me a million times how beautiful I am and whatever. And that's great. I love that. And I used to tell him, I just love who you are because and I didn't know who he was, obviously. And with all the struggles he had and all the things that he'd been through and all of this stuff, I thought, wow, what a great individual. What a great heart you have. I'm so upset that I didn't see this in this guy. And I remember when he flew me up to meet his parents and we were together and he said, you're so gorgeous. And I said, I just love who you are. And I remember his face he couldn't really hear it. And so now I know that. So sending me a text saying he was never physically attracted to me, whatever, do what you gotta do, But he moved I'm sleeping in his fucking bed every night. I have his bed. I have the rug here. I have his dresser, this really awesome blanket. He gave me this laptop. Thank you, because I'm keeping it. And it just makes me cringe, He's blocked me on Facebook. Maybe he can see these videos. So fuck you if you do, because I'm better than this person. And I'll prevail. I legitimately have a lot of friends. And there's people that say, oh, people who have a lot of friends aren't, real people or whatever. But I'm just I am who I am. I've expressed this a number of times. Jay says he's gay. Maybe. Twyla Butler says, I love you, girl. You're so beautiful, strong, and above all else, real. He's a VO. I don't know what VO means. You'll have to tell me in the comments. I never thought I would be a target to someone to do this to, because I am a strong and independent person, but I also crave love, and see, here I am. I don't want to get emotional, but narcissistic ass Shelly, yeah. So I crave love, and I want I can take care of myself. I can. But I want someone to take care of me, and I want to take care of someone, and this guy made me believe things that I didn't believe. You know what I mean? And I thought, man, I finally have someone who sees me for me and loves me and wants to take care of me because. Sees the stuff in me that needs that, I don't want to waste another tear on this fucking asshole. I really don't. But it is hard to deal with, and I think it's important for me to talk about because this happens quite frequently, and this is why I hate online dating. And I am going to share the funny stories later because I do need to end on a funny note, but Is this the same guy my dad warned you about? Yes, Nisi, it's the same guy. So I think this guy has let a lot of people down and made a lot of empty promises and didn't follow through. John says, you know enough heavies who adore you, say the word and we could have the big brother talk and use him as a caber catcher or throw 56s at him. Yeah, well, I would love that. I would. I am a strong, independent person. I could take care of myself. But I have feelings. Ugh. I didn't want to get upset, but it's okay. It's okay because this is my purpose to these videos, to show who I am, you know. I don't know how people don't think about people's feelings. And I feel like a total fucking loser. I feel like an idiot. I feel like I was duped. Oh, I was duped. Dawn says, is this guy's name Douche? You're beautiful inside and out. Yeah, I think his name is, I think his legal name is Douche. I do. You're my friends, those of you on here, and those of you that don't know me, because this is public. I decided to make my profile public long ago because I need my name and my face out there, because I need people to know who I am, and I will support the people I love to the death. This is, like I said, it's a hard pill to swallow. But it needs to be said. It needs to be talked about, because this happens to people like me. This happens to others who, you know, maybe have a lot of insecurities and stuff. It's common, and it sucks, you know. So I should have seen the signs. And I think maybe I chose not to, because he said everything I wanted to hear. He's like the knight in shining armor or whatever on the white horse. And I thought, man, I finally found someone who sees me for me, who sees me for like everything I am on the inside, not just this like larger than life, you know, nothing bothers me person. And this is why I needed to come on again, because it's not okay. It's just not okay to do this to anyone. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that think I have it easy because I make it look easy, but it's not. I work my fucking ass off. I had people who, Glenn Fry says, Horgan, don't let this one jackass dent your incredible personality. Those who know you love you, so don't give up on finding a good jackass, you jackass. Yeah. I mean, it hurts. It's okay. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to hurt. This is like my first video when I was juicing. And the reason why I was crying was because of this guy, by the way, because that's when he first started ghosting me. So, you know, not easy. Not easy. Let's see. Nancy says, oh, jeez. I can't even read my eyes. Let's see. Hang on. Oh, I can go back to Nancy's. Nisi says, there's nothing wrong with letting me blast his name then? LOL. Because it seems like his reputation for robbing people of lots of things maybe should be hunted down by some heavies. I agree. Shelley says, if you can replace the word love with the person's name, that it isn't right. For love is patient, kind, does not envy, does not boast, is not proud, does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. Always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. You know, here's the thing too, this guy claims to be a Christian. I don't know what I believe half the time. It's a scary ass world out there, but claiming to be a Christian and then doing this stuff, you know what I mean? Like, fucking crazy. So Jay says, you're amazing, Katy. Stay strong. You're not a loser. You were just looking for love. Thought you found it. And the CUNT was not a man. He's a piece of shit. Sending huge Jacer hugs. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Yeah, it's true. It's true. And you know what? I use Facebook for the connections, for reconnecting with, you know, old friends, for finding new friends. I have friends all over the world. Like, you know, my Canadian friends, my Highland Games friends, I just love them. He was in the games. I had never competed with him and stuff. I mean, it's just weird. It would have been a Facebook love story, so to speak. But you know, it just fucking sucks. Oh, that's my love, Moo Moo. So, you know, my purpose is to talk about it because it happens to more people. And I was totally duped. I mean, like I said, he met some of my friends. He met some of my coworkers. He met my sister. He met my niece. His shit's if I showed you the picture of his bed, then somebody would be like, oh yeah, I know who that is. He has a key to my house. If he ever comes here and kills me, then some of you know who it is. Just so you know. But, you know, nobody ever said life was easy. Nobody ever said life is hard. You know, it's just that we're just all on this path to like be the best we can be, hopefully. And it's devastating when you trust someone and they tell you all the right things. And it's like this woman that contacted me, like shared some of the texts and the videos, and then I shared some of mine. It was the same shit. It was the same shit. And so when he was here at my house, he was texting her about how much he loved her and wanted to marry her. And then, but had said that to me like right before then. So I had left my house purposely to go to work, to give him some space to work at home, my home. And then did that, you know? So I just didn't think I would fall victim to this. So it is what it is. And it's unfortunately made me super wary of men in general. Like, how am I supposed to trust someone after this, you know? And this Facebook post is live. So if he sees it, fuck you. You know who you are, you know? I mean, it just sucks. So I'm gonna move on now. And I'm gonna talk about, because that's the thing too. Like, people always tell me like, oh, when you're not looking for it, it will happen. Well, I don't fucking believe that. I don't. And some people tell me, well, maybe you're not meant to be with someone. And I don't believe that either. That hurts. So Lance says, first of all, much love and respect for you putting your feelings out in public like this. I know it hurts, but it's better to hurt for a short time. Getting over someone rather than long-term relationship filled with hurt. You will find someone and you least expect it, I'm sure. What's true, like, thank God this happened before too much shit happened. You know, I think that I scared the shit out of him, honestly, because I started like putting things together and asking him questions and stuff, and he's can't keep up with his lies, and so it just stopped, you know. Jay says, you're strong, love you bigger. If I was 20 years younger, you'd be loved till we died. Fuck him. Well, you know, I love you already, Jay, so maybe we'll just love each other till we die, you know. Jesse, Carrie, David, Mills, Jeff Weathers, you know, yeah, so this is my purpose. This is my purpose, to put it out there, because I'm a real person and I am larger than life. I know that. And I really, really don't need a friend, if that makes sense. So I went to Yukon last weekend and I had a blast and friends with everybody. Like, I had been friends with some of the people already online, but we had never really met in person. And then we went and hung out and just had a great time, you know, with their spouses and stuff. And the Highland Games community is amazing. So it kind of freaked me out that this guy's in that community and still did it and posted on my wall, and then posted on this girl's wall too, told me about, like, I guess he thought he was safe. And then if I ever like said anything on one of his posts, like, it was just kind of a weird, you know, vibe. And she actually reached out to me, and thankfully for these live videos, because I had posted something on his wall, and she had been dealing with this guy since June, but he'd never fucking went to meet her. He'd never been with her in person. Like, he'd been here. Like, a lot of times I went and met his parents, you know, and she saw this and was like, what the fuck? And then started like checking out into who I am, and thankfully saw that I'm not a fucking asshole and that I was duped. And then she said she debated, you know, actually contacting me, but saw that my heart was broken. And so she reached out. And actually, I think this girl's pretty fucking badass. And I'm very thankful for her. You know who you are. It sucks. It really, it sucks. And I'm okay. I'm okay putting myself out there. I'm okay admitting that this happened to me, because hopefully it helps other people, you know. There's signs. There's signs. I should have seen them. It's just that it was everything I wanted to hear. And, you know, I've never been married. I do want to get married someday. I do. I mean, that might be a ridiculous fucking wish, but or at least find someone that fucking finds value in me, you know, not just wants to use me. So I don't know what his agenda was. I don't know if he needed someone to take care of him monetarily, and I'm not that girl. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck it was, but I've suffered for it. Nisi says, so it's only fair to all the other women out there to blast his name far and wide so no one else falls into his trap. I know. I really debated this. I did. I totally want to blast this guy's name. I do. There's some of you that know who he is. I mean, if you know who he is and you want to post it, post it. I'm not going to say it, you know. It's true. It's true. Jerry, I love you. So I'm just going to move on to the funny things, because like I don't want an internet date. I fucking hate it. I do. It's a bunch of these guys. So I was on that site I told you about the other night called Kick. And it's all the same guys. They're scammers, and it's the words they use, you know, dear and whatever. And I'm in the military. I'm deployed. I lost my wife. I'm a widower. Blah blah blah. And it's like, what do they think I'm gonna do? Like, I don't know. So I just, you know, deleted my account, took myself off of it. Mandy Sheldon says, I love you, Katie, not least because you were brave enough to lay out your vulnerability like this. I've been there and it sucks, but I love the other girl reached out to you to help you know what was going on. She sounds like good people, and maybe that's the silver lining here. Yeah, absolutely. And so, and this is one of the things I'm doing with these posts, is to show my vulnerable side, you know, and believe me, it's not easy. It's not. I'm not happy that I have my crying moments and stuff, but you just need to know that I am who I am. That's it, you know. Yes, I'm a hard worker. Yes, I'm a motherfucking badass. But you know what? I work fucking hard for it, and I deserve someone to love me for me, and not call me ugly because I called him out on something. Reaching out and getting nothing. And then I call him cruel. And I wasn't calling him cruel because of what he did to me. I was calling him cruel because he did this to me and another girl and who knows who else. And he's gonna call me ugly. If you were never attracted to me, why am I sleeping in your fucking bed? Why do I have your fucking MacBook? Why do I have your shit in my house? Think about that for a minute. I know. Jay says, I agree with Nisi. Man, I debated. I just don't want to do it. Jason says, long-time listener, first-time poster. If he's a douche, then everybody knows who he is in the Highland community. Always be yourself because that's your best quality. John Jan says he may compete, but no douchebag like that is part of our throwing community. Yeah, you know what? I want this guy to get his comeuppance. I want him to be fucking ousted. I want him out. I don't want him to go and be this poser. And I realize now that like all the posts he did on Facebook is for attention and forgetting, you know, women. Like he used to tell me like, oh, these women reach out to me and then they get pissed off at me and they want something from me and I have to delete them. And I was like, oh, that sucks, you know. Jay says, get off those sites, my friend. You'll find Mr. Righteous when you least. Oh, I'm not on those sites. I was just talking about like I did it before years ago. So I don't know if I believe in, you'll find the guy when you least expect it, but who knows? But so this was, at least probably 4 years ago. I'm not on them again. The kick thing was because I had a friend that was doing it, and it was like a friend thing. But then I saw that it turned into these guys like, what's your purpose on here? I'm like, I have no fucking idea. I'm just checking it out. And then they're just weird and say all these things. And so I don't know. But okay, so I'm going to share a couple stories. So one guy that had messaged me once had said, "Are you fetish confident?" And I was like, "Fetish confident? Maybe he means fairly confident," and auto-corrected and catch it or whatever. And I was like, "Depends on the fetish, haha." And then he's like, "I have this cute turn on for spankings." And I was like, "Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong, throws of the moment, But I was like, "Oh, yeah, no, thank you, I'm not really into that." And he goes, No, it's not really you, but me so much as to, when I get out of line." And I was like, yeah, no, thank you, delete and block. And then my best story about the online dating thing, because this started with ghosting, and I just have to end with this because I need something to, like I said, fuel my soul. Nisi says, "I think he's a hunter or a robber or a sheaf maker, but not deliverer." Yeah, and that's exactly what your dad said. Oh, is this the guy that promised all the sheaves to people, got paid for it, and never delivered? So yeah, you got his number. Some of you are going to be smart enough to figure it out. I'm not going to call him out. Somebody else can. That's fine. But I'm not. It's disheartening. It's disappointing, and it just really makes me feel like shit. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I love? I love my fucking friends. I love the support that I get. Libby says he's a piece of work, for sure. So what I get is support from my friends. What I get is this constant love and affection and support, and he doesn't get that, and he needs it. And this guy should be banned from the Highland Games community. I agree. Wouldn't that be amazing? Because you know what? You fucked with the wrong girl, dude. Be a real fucking man. So I realized all the things that he did were like things for attention and things for like not genuine from the heart. And I don't know how I didn't see through that at all. I like that, Jake. Exactly, Libby. Libby and Jay, you guys are the best. Libby and I laugh all the fucking time. We went to Oklahoma and we had such a good time, and we just laughed. We cried. Like, it was amazing. And this is why I'm on here talking about it, because this is what I get. This is what I need. And so what Paul Byron says, just tune in, fuck that fucking fuck. Yeah, exactly. So this is what I get, and this is what I need. And I know that this is genuine. I know that these people that are reaching out to me are actually my friends. They're not guys trying to date me. I'm not a guy. I mean, he's a good looking guy, and he puts it out there, and woe is me, and all these things happened to me, and all these girls are reaching out to him. When I reached out to him, it legitimately was as a friend. I was like, "I'm so sorry you're going through this. Like, let's just say it's propelling you into something amazing." And then he pursued me. I wasn't expecting that, not at all. Libby says he's good at playing until he's not. I hope to never meet him. Yeah, I hope you don't either. And then Jason says, does his name rhyme with asshole? It sure does. It sure does. I had a funny little thing with what his name rhymes with, but I'm not gonna use it because it'll give it away. But there are some of you guys know. Nisi knows. Your dad knows. Libby knows. Jason knows. My friend Jason Freeman. Like, a lot of people know. So if you're watching, there's people that fucking know who you are. You are an asshole. You don't deserve anything good. Nothing. So what I love is that Kelly says, sheaf maker, I'm married to a sheaf maker, and Katie knows he's not bad. No, yeah, it's not Michael Black. I do love you guys. This was years ago. It was a thing. And I had shared with Art Hobson, and he was like, oh, is this the guy that did this? And I was like, well, that doesn't sound like him. But now that I go back, it probably is him. And he's posted things like, oh, I'm so sorry. I've made so many promises to people. I've let you down, and I'm so sorry. And now I know that that's his MO. He doesn't follow through. And Paul Barron says, is the last name Hunt? Probably. Rhymes with that anyway. And then Easy says, Kelly, your sheaf maker delivers and is a great guy. Absolutely, exactly. So this is why I get on here, you guys. This is why I have these videos. This is why I'm posting about who I am, and because I need this stuff. I don't need it as a false sense of security. Like, these are my friends. All of you that have commented, I love you. I legitimately love you. And I've had a relationship with you, friendship or whatnot, you know, and it's amazing. Like, to me, it's the most amazing. Like, I really have a lot of people on my side, and I cannot be sad about that at all. So Katrina says, karma will come for him. Libby says he's a snatch. Yeah. I don't give a shit if this guy finds out. I don't give a shit if he's upset about it, because you know what? He promised me things. He promised another girl the same things. I'm 47 years old. I've never been married. It's not because I'm a loser. It's because I'm picky, yes, and it's because I can take care of myself, and I will not settle. So there's nothing wrong with that. There are a lot of people that think there is something wrong with that, unfortunately. And if I was to join the dating scene online, that's what I have to contend with, you know. Meanwhile, do I really want to deal with someone that's been divorced twice? I think this guy that was dealing with me may not even be divorced. He said he was divorced. Then he said, oh, it didn't go through. And then he went to sign the papers. I don't think he's divorced. I think that he is actually the one that did this to his wife. And it sucks. Man, I mean, in one respect, this has really made me learn, like, who to trust and not to trust, you know. Don says, life is funny. I always wanted to be married and have kids. Now that I'm married with crazy kids, I miss my freedom. LOL. Want to trade places so you can see what you're missing? It might make you change what you wish for. Well, I know, and that's the thing, though. I know the grass isn't always greener. I have a lot of friends. Like, I say sometimes I'm lonely, and people say, how can you be lonely? You have so many friends. I'm like, but that's not what I'm lonely for, you know? Like, really think about it. And then Shelley says, maybe you will find him when you least expect it. And then again, maybe you already know him. Keep your heart open. Maybe, I don't know. Cindy says, there's nothing wrong with being single. Jay says, love me some Hobsons. Exactly. Nisi says, I think his name rhymes with... You guys can see it in the comments. Our soul works too. I totally needed this. This is why I did it again. Like, usually it's a once a week thing, and I had to do it tonight because, well, originally I was just going to come in and talk about some of the funny dating things. And then I heard from this girl, and then Jason says, stick a fork in him. He's done. Liz doing Varna, Ireland in September. Yes. Jay has a name too that rhymes, so you guys can just you can look in the comments. It's there. It rhymes. It's good. I love you guys so much. It makes me happy. Fuck you for fucking with me. You know who you are. You know what I mean? I'm not a girl to be reckoned with. I'm not. I will not lay down and take this easily. Like, people should know who you are. People should know that you're a fucking douche and that you lie to women and you say things that they want to hear. And I honestly think he couldn't keep up with the lies, because from what I got from this other woman, you know, it was the same time he was doing stuff. And then when I flew up to meet his parents and went fishing with them for a weekend, he ghosted her that weekend. Makes sense. He's deactivated his Facebook account a number of times, and now I know why. He's doing it because he's with some girl. So I don't know who the fuck, how many girls. I don't know. Libby says, we all love you. He does not deserve you. He absolutely doesn't. But you know what? I got a brand new bed. I got a brand new computer. I got some nice shit. Fuck you. He helped me get rid of my bed on Craigslist because he set his fucking bed up at my house. This is just nuts. Like, if he would have just called and been like, I don't want to move there, blah, 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 we could have talked about it, maybe salvaged a friendship, whatever. Maybe I never would have known what an asshole he is. Jay says, you're laughing. So awesome. Nisi says, forget the name now. It's Jay's rhyme, better mine. I'm probably calling out the wrong dude. No, you're not. You're not. Andy says, did I ever tell you about the MySpace rando that went out with went out with 10 years ago, he had the opposite problem of this D-bag you're talking about. Dude was too honest. Well, she said I hit send too soon. Hang on. Okay. Well, one of the things I liked about this guy was he was really honest with me. He was telling me all these things. He was telling me all these things about his wife, his ex-wife. Like, boom, boom, boom. She cheated on me, but I really don't think she did. I think he did it. If he's been talking to this other girl since June, and he never went to see her, by the way. Like, they FaceTime just like he did with me. They talked on the phone. But he actually came out here and I have his stuff in my house. Like, he was here in my fucking house texting her about how much he loved her. What? What is wrong with you? So now I understand all the things he was saying, like, oh, out of respect to my ex-wife, blah, blah, blah. We're not exactly married yet or divorced yet, which he said he was. And then after we were in the thing, he's like, whatever. Even though she'd be okay with it, I was like, okay, that makes sense. Well, it doesn't. It doesn't. If that ever happens again, fuck you. I'm walking. Twice says, I love that you're laughing. Your smile is contagious. Yeah, well, fucking dillhole. Cindy says, yeah. I mean, in a way, this gave me closure. I mean, I've been crying a lot. And I was just like, what did I do? What's wrong with me? And I have friends that are like, don't you dare let this person think that it's you. Because I was like, I legitimately did nothing. I was too careful about his feelings. I was too careful about what he was going to. I was like, well, it'll come back to me. And he even told me, he's like, I know you're insecure. I know you have these things. If you have any worries, I will drop everything and I will call you and I'll reassure you, blah, blah, blah. And so who wouldn't believe that, And he actually did a couple of times. And I mean, if it happened to me, it can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? I always pride myself in being like super astute and yeah, I am the best at crying, Paul. Kinda, because I get over it and look amazing. Nah, but I never thought this kind of thing would happen to me. So now maybe it's been a good thing that it has woken me up and shown me that I'm not invincible. I'm not maybe as cool as I thought I was, that I can be hurt, that guys can get to me, and that it's okay. That it's okay to feel sad, It's shocking. It's shocking is what it is, It's shocking. And I'm so thankful for my Highland Games people, and there's some people that know me really well and some people that don't know me as well. But I really don't ever go out there to hurt anybody's feelings. My feelings get hurt a lot, and I just pretend that they don't. And that's hard. But it's important to me to show you that who I am on Facebook is who I am in real life. I mean, we just all have struggles. Kat says, I have a new puppy if you need some cuddle time. Yes, I do. Libby says, being hurt doesn't make you any less cool. It makes you human. He was a player with you. I know. And that sucks. I can't. Oh, that's the thing that bugs me the most. I'm so bothered. I'm so bothered by that. I'm so fucking bothered by that. So this is my point. It happened to me. It could happen to you. It's probably happened to some of you. Don't fucking do it again. These guys make these empty promises. They tell you they love you. He said it was too much too fast. I knew that, but it was shit that I wanted to hear. Said he wanted to marry me. Like, how cool is that? I'm like, yeah. No. So it makes me scared in a sense, because I feel like what guy's gonna want to break down these walls now, because holy moly, that hurt. That sucked. And I'm not a person that doesn't give people chances and stuff, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like I'm damaged or something, I hope I'm not, but we'll see. I don't know. It's better to lose a lover than love a loser. Oh, absolutely. I love that. And there's another phrase that people say, and it's like, oh, it's better to love and lost, or whatever the phrase is. And I honestly wish I never would have known the guy. I do. I wish I never would have known him. I would much rather not suffer this hurt. But I guess if you're going to put a positive spin on it, at least I know like some of the warning signs now. Like, I can't believe at this age I didn't find out before. Jolene says, "You're beautiful inside and out. We love and miss you to pieces." I love it. I love and miss you too. I like last weekend on Yukon, I was talking to Mona. We were talking about stuff, and she's trying to start a business, and I'm trying to start a business, and I don't have enough time to practice really. And I still do, decent and stuff. And she's a badass and always does amazing. But, she said something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was, you can't really be upset with your performance if you don't have the time to practice or something like that. And that's true, So I was talking to Libby earlier today, and I was saying, was it Libby or Bethany on? If I don't have enough time to practice, I'm still going to go to games. I'm still going to have fun. If I don't do as well, it's fine. I just love that Highland Games community. I love that love and friendship, and I love that support. And that's what's most important. I had so much fun last weekend. I had so much fun hanging out with these ladies and getting to know some new ladies and all the fellas, and we all went out to dinner, and it was just great. And, you just can't beat that, And then I have friends here, and I have friends from high school. I have friends from college. I have a lot of people. Like, my life doesn't suck. There's a lot to be thankful for, you can't just like say, I just want this to happen and then my life sucks without it, because that's not true. But, it hurts. It just hurts. And that's what I'm talking about. So Candalee says, "Hey, my person." Hey, my person. Okay. So I'll tell 2 stories really quick and then, really quickly, and then maybe I'll be done. But I'm loving this interaction, and that's why these videos last longer than I planned, which is amazing. And I love it. I would love if people would share their stories with me because it's incredible. But I had a friend who did online dating years ago, and, she went on a few dates with him and stuff, and then went back to, her place and whatever things happened. And then she went to use the restroom or something, and she came back, and he was like trying on her clothes and her shoes. And she's a tall girl and stuff, but I don't think they would have fit. But I mean, imagine that. Like, at least the guy wasn't a cross-dresser. I don't think. And not that there's anything wrong with that, but if you don't tell people who you are, then how do you expect people to really love you? That's the thing. If you don't tell me who you really fucking are, I might love you anyway. And then when I find out, it's going to be upsetting because I feel like I've been duped, Jason says you should never have regrets about your actions. Remember, fail means FAIL, first attempt in learning, live, learn, and love. That's amazing. Shelly says, I can round up some good old boys here in Texas and we can come handle his ass. We are always packing in these parts, LOL. Yes, I love that. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It really means a lot to me. It does. So I'll end with this one story because when I was on these sites like 4 years ago, I had these ridiculous interests. And actually, it was one of the things I was going to try and use for one of my Candor with Katy shows because I had like eggshell carving, beetle fighting. Like I looked up weird hobbies: eggshell carving, beetle fighting, handstands, gallivanting, earthworm importing and exporting. I mean, it was just hilarious stuff. And oh, Andrew, miss you. Just hilarious stuff. And then it was obvious the guys that didn't really look at it, and they just start talking to me and whatever. And then this one guy had messaged me, and I thought he was being funny. I thought he was playing along with me, and he said, eggshell carving, huh? He's like, what kind of eggs do you use? And so I thought he was being funny, and I said, I started out with emu, but I've since moved on to duck-billed platypus because they're much more pliable. And he's like, where the hell do you get duck-billed platypus eggs? And I was like, I have people. Okay, hang on, Jay texted me. This is not your fault. Sometimes the heart leads us astray. You're way better than you give yourself credit for. He's an ass. Now a lot of women, Highland Game women, are going to know you're my idol. You inspire me and others. Just be you because you're amazing. You're amazing, Jay. You're amazing. Andrew, I miss you so much. We need to come up to Iowa. I was going to say Idaho. We need to come up to Iowa and see you. Nisi, Denise, or Doreen, let's go. Okay, so anyway, he talks about the eggshell carving, and then, I had said, well, I have people, and then, kind of chatted, whatever, and I was like, this guy's funny, he's getting me, and then I said, well, I have to go now, I have a gluing things. And he said, okay, I'll bite. What the hell's a gluing things tournament? And then I was like, oh my gosh, this guy doesn't know I'm kidding. And I said, oh, I have to be honest and tell you that most of my interests are not real. I mean, like I had volleyball and reading and traveling and whatever on there, and that was real. And he's like, not cool at all. And then he said, I take it the eggshell carving's legit though? When can I see your work? And I was like, I can't even talk to this guy again. I can't. And I felt really bad. I felt really bad, but not really, because I mean, who would think that that was all real, you know? Beetle fighting? So I did look it up. I looked it up to see if there's a beetle fighting group here in Phoenix, and there's not. It's mostly like an Asian thing, you know? But I'm pretty much done unless somebody else has something to say. I really appreciate all of you so much. And thanks for joining me again the night after my original Candor with Katy. Like I said, it was just going to be a funny little quick blurb. I was just actually going to do a video and put it on there. But after talking to this other woman and learning that this guy did the same thing to her that he did to me, and who knows who else, I had to come on and talk about it. And yeah, I'm not happy about admitting my weaknesses. I'm not happy about crying, but I'm also okay with it, because we all deserve to be treated with respect and to be loved and to be seen for who we really are, you know. And maybe someday that'll happen. I don't know. My friends see it, that's for sure. Andrew Hobson says, that's where I found Jana. Do it. Find one in Iowa. Yeah, maybe I'll move up there, and then I'll just be in the throwing community with you up there. That'd be amazing. I'll be a realtor and sell those farms. So as I always say, you know, thanks for joining me with Candor with Katy, and this is how I lead my whole life and my realty business. So if you or people you know have, you know, people looking to sell or buy, you know, hit me up. My info's out there. But Nisi says, Andrew, they have that site international too. That's where I found Jason. Oh, really? Now, Nisi and I talk all the time, actually. I love Nisi. She's my sister from another mister. And I love your dad. So Andrew is one of my fellas. I love you so much. And thanks, everybody who joined me tonight. And thanks for letting me be real. And that's pretty much it. Love you. Peace and love.